subscribe button and show your girl some love. With that, we're just going to jump right into this video. This is a video that I put together for you to show you how I deal with rejection, and maybe this will help you too. So I put together 5 pieces of advice to help you deal with rejection. And the rejection that I'm referring to is mainly academic and professional. So we have all faced rejection at one point or another in our lives, whether it was professionally or academically or anything. You wanted to volunteer and they didn't choose you, or you wanted a job and you didn't get it, or you wanted to get into the school but they didn't accept you. These are ways that I deal with rejection, and so I decided to put this little video together to help you in your journey and trying to get better and upgrade your life a little bit. These are some of the ways that I deal with rejection. So the first thing, tip number 1, is not to beat yourself up. So say you filled out an application for a job, your dream job, and you filled out the application, you did all the right things. You had your resume was together, you answered all the right questions, you even got an interview, you went to the interview, but they didn't call you back. And then they send you that dreaded rejection email that says, thank you, but no thank you, but we chose another candidate. I have received hundreds of those, and they are heartbreaking. They can tear a person down if you let it. But that's my first tip. Don't beat yourself up, and don't let that rejection define you, because out of 100 applications that you put in, one of them is going to be a yes. So don't just think because that company didn't accept your application, or that school didn't accept your application. There are hundreds and thousands of jobs and hundreds and thousands of other universities or schools that you could apply to. It just wasn't your time. So my second piece of advice is to go back and retrace your steps. Sometimes we think that we have dotted all our I's and crossed all our T's, but along the way we may have made a mistake. I have made mistakes at some point in my life, trying to get a job or promotion at work, but I knew that I didn't have the credentials, so I just applied anyway. Or I went back and looked at my application and realized that I said that I worked at a place for X amount of years, but using computers, you put a 7 when you really meant a 4, and that could harm your chances of getting that position as well. Just make sure you go back and retrace your steps. So say you lost your keys and you wanted to know, well, where was I? Why would I lose my keys? You go back and retrace your steps. You like, okay, I went to the bakery, then I went to the car wash, then I got out the car and I went inside to pay, and you put your keys down, and you just retrace your steps. Where along this journey did I miss a step? Oh, okay. At the interview, they asked me XYZ, and I know for sure I didn't answer that right. That could hurt your chances as well. So just go back, retrace your steps, find out where you missed a step, and go from there. Number 3, just realize that this position or this school or the program just wasn't for you at the time. It's not always they didn't want you because you're ugly, or you think you're ugly, or you think you're stupid, or you're dumb. They just didn't like you. It's usually because they had too many people in the program at the time, or if it's a job, they already knew who they wanted to hire at that time, or there could be a number of reasons why you didn't get chosen for whatever it was you were trying to aim for. Just realize that it wasn't your time, and you were not. Sometimes they'll say that you weren't a good fit for them, but it's usually the other way around, is that they weren't a good fit for you. We are individuals. You're an individual, and you know exactly what you want in your life, and sometimes the things that we think we want is not really what we need. It could have been the money was good, the distance between the job and your home was perfect, they had daycare at the job. They had so many of these amenities, and you just knew it was perfect for you, and you didn't get it. I know that's crushing, and it has happened to me before, and it's gonna happen again. Just because one person said no doesn't mean everybody says no. It's not you, it's probably that. Take your time, go back, retrace your steps, realize that it wasn't for you, and go back and reevaluate yourself and see where you could have improved in that. Last tip is to learn from the experience. You have to learn from your mistakes. Everybody learns from their mistakes. The last time I answered a question like this, I got it wrong. think about what you want to do before you do it. Think about what you want to say before you answer the question. Think before you open your mouth. We learned that back in elementary school. Just think about what you want to say before you open your mouth, and I'm telling you, that would make a world of difference. Learn from your mistakes. Don't fill out an application in a hurry. That's a job application, a school application. Don't fill these things out in a hurry, because you're bound to make a mistake and put a 4 when you meant a 7, or a 7 when you meant a 3. And that could be a form of lying. They'll think that, oh, this person wasn't honest on their application and that's why we didn't choose you. Or, you said that you knew how to do this job, but you really don't. Pay attention, learn from your mistake, and try to move on. My last and final tip is just try again. We all make mistakes. We all want the best things in life. Just go back, retrace your steps, learn from your mistakes, and try again. When you try again, you'll be more level-headed. You have a better vision as to what you want. You know how to answer the questions next time around. And again, realize that sometimes things don't happen to us for a reason. We may think it's perfect for us and we want to go gung-ho and jump right into it, but it's not the right time. It's not the right time. It's not the right time for you. It wasn't the right time for them. And you need to concentrate on things that are important to you, and realize that just because we want it doesn't mean that we need it. So that's my video for you guys today. I hope you learned something. We're all going to face rejection at one point or another in our lives. It's just a way of me to give you a little bit of advice on how to deal with that. Don't beat yourself up. Understand that we all make mistakes. Retrace your steps, learn from it, and move on, because there are plenty of opportunities out there for you. You just have to know when it's your time to get the right one. Thank you, and my name is Danny. Catch you in the next video. Bye.
To grow up and be responsible.